Let us next review adding users to your account using the ManageYourConferencing web portal. Once you are logged into your account, you will want to navigate to the Accounts menu and select the Account Info option. Again, you may use the search function on the top left of your portal to search for the account you wish to add users to if you have multiple accounts, or you may select the correct one in the list below. Click the Select button to bring up that account on the right-hand window. Under the Actions box, you will see the option for adding new users. Click the Add User button to begin the process. You will next be brought to the Add Users screen. Under the Choose an Existing User to Clone drop-down box, you may select a current user to clone and use those settings to begin setting up your new user. Or, to start fresh with no cloned information, select None. Depending on the number of users you plan on adding, enter a value in the Total Number of Users to Add box, and here we will choose 1. Next, click the Start button to bring up the user's information page. To begin, enter the name of the person you want this code set to belong to in the card name field. Enter a contact phone number you want to be listed for this user code in the phone number box. Next, if you wish to enter a different address for this user for the purposes of delivery of a wallet card, you can do so here in the address box fields. You have the option to select whether or not you would like to have a welcome email that includes this user's conference information, such as their dial-in numbers, host and participant codes, keypad instructions, and support information. To do so, go to the Actions box, open the Welcome Email drop-down menu, and select who you want to receive an email. You will enter the corresponding email addresses below under Contacts. Listed next is the Users or Conference Room Information box. Your newly generated user codes are listed here. The participant code is the code that will go to guests that the user wants to join the conference. These participants will have limited keypad commands. Next, the host code. This will generally be used by the user or speakers in the conference call. This role grants the most functionality in controlling the conference via keypad prompts and takes the conference out of music hold. This code should only be used by the user or trusted participants that you wish to also have host or moderator functionality. To the right of the user codes are the conference dial-in numbers. Listed are the US Canadian toll-free 800 number, and below is the international toll dial-in number. US and Canadian participants using the toll-free number are not charged by their telephone carriers for making the call. International participants, however, will be charged international long-distance toll rates specific to their carrier for dialing into the conferencing service. International toll-free numbers are available for certain countries. To obtain a full list of covered calling areas, please contact your support team. Under Settings, you may set whether this user will receive a phone usage report after each conference call. These reports can be useful in tracking call costs, verifying that guests attended the call via their caller ID information, and for tracking when conference lines are used. You can also set whether this email will include the cost information or only the call report. If you wish to change the time zone for this user, you may do so using the Time Zone drop-down menu and selecting the appropriate zone. Next are the conference start options. Here you will set how this user's conference functions once participants begin dialing into it. Start mode will set what happens when the call first opens. You will change this to interactive to allow all parties dialing into the call to speak with one another regardless of if a host has joined the conference. Music awaiting chair will hold all participants to music until the host joins the call. Music to presentation will hold all participants to music, and then once the host joins, will place them on mute, listen only mode, leaving only the host's lines open and able to speak. The music to manual control is for operated assisted calls. If you need assistance in facilitating a call, please contact your conferencing support team. Next, under Activity Notifications, you can modify how and what messages are played into your conference. For entry and exit announcements, you can choose None, a default system message, or a personal message recorded by the attendee. The Chair Functions box allows you to change two options. First, End on Chair Hangup would make the user's call end and close out immediately upon the host or chair disconnecting their phone line. Be careful, however, when using this option, as a host who unintentionally hangs up their line would also disconnect all others from the conference and close out the call. The second option allows the host to be able to dial out to participants using keypad prompts and join them to the conference without having them dialing in using a code. Contact your support team to have that feature activated. The billing code box is used for listing a specific billing code or subject matter for this user's code. Your options here are for none or no additional billing information, on the fly, these can be different for each call, and hard-coded, used to set this user's code on both under a specific and ongoing billing code. At the bottom of the page you have the contact section for this user. Typically entered here are the user's email address, as well as any additional email addresses you wish to have copied on email usage reports selected to be sent out. After you've completed the entire form, return to the top of your screen and click the Add User button. This will save and add this user's information to the bridge, making them ready to be used for conferencing. Notice that your new user's information will be listed at the top of the list on the left side of your screen. If there were any errors in the processing of the Add User, it would appear in red in the upper left under the Account Information box. To edit the user's information at any time, simply select the user you wish to modify and click the Edit button at the top of your screen. After editing, be sure to click Update to save any changes you made to the user. If you only want to change the codes for a specific user without modifying any other information, you may do so by again selecting the correct user from the list, and under Actions, click Change Codes. A pop-up box will appear verifying you wish to change the codes for this user. Select OK to accept. After a moment, the system will refresh and the new codes for this user will be displayed.